All right, we have SolAU trying to take on the #1 player, AliciaDestiny. Alicia playing her classic Jackson GDI. And Sol is on Strong Arm GDI. Who do you think is going to be favored based on Dex, Scoundrel? Let's talk about Dex and say who's going to be favored.
Okay, like Dex outright, it should, I think, be a Sol matchup if he can use the jump jets well enough to deal with this MLRS. Because there isn't really.
Agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't really that much for the MLRS to get done in this game. And Missile Troopers obviously going to be facing up against the Shockwaves, but like in pure deck compositions, I actually just think Sol has got the better deck.
I agree. I think in this specific matchup, I think Sol's deck is very slightly better because he has everything Alicia has, but then he has missiles for the War Factory units, and I don't think these dogs are actually going to be that effective. So this turret is a little aggressive, but also he was getting run down by these shocks, so maybe it makes sense. I think I like saving the turret until a slightly more impactful timing, like when the missile's about to fire.
Yeah, I don't like the second missile build here. I think maybe some shockwaves of his own would have been a better investment.
Yeah, I agree. His best anti-infantry unit is shockwaves. The only thing he has that can fight shockwaves are shockwaves, so he just has to make shockwaves. I actually think we're going to see a lot of shockwaves from Alicia. I think that's going to be the main unit she makes this game.
Ooh, that's a bit rough from Sol.
Both players going after the Harvester with jump jets.
Oh, Sol doesn't want to give it this missile though. That's the problem.
He really doesn't.
He has to make that decision.
Yeah, he looks like. The thing is, they're both getting Harvester damage in, but Sol is actually conceding the missile, and yeah, I think Sol should have just. He needs to just make a new unit and send it to the Harvester defense. And both players get Harvester kill, but I think that probably favors Alicia more since she had the missile anyway.
Yeah, Alicia's got the pressure on now. This is the problem. Like, I think Sol opened super heavy anti-War Factory, but he hadn't actually seen much apart from the War Dogs. I think he overcommitted and tried to predict a War Factory start, but most players, when they play this War Factory deck, they all scout with the War Dogs and then make their decision appropriately after that, and I think that's what Alicia did, whereas Sol could have spent those resources building 2 sets of shockwaves, sent them to that bottom platform and gained control in terms of infantry, and then actually after that point, Alicia doesn't really have a comeback mechanic as long as you're always refreshing your shockwaves, because you've got your turret, which is good on this map, and B, you're going to constantly refresh your shockwaves, and Alicia doesn't really have a good answer.
It looks like Sol just misses the snipe on the MLRS. This could really come back to bite him. Sol has not remade his Harvester yet. He is very low on resources. He really needs to make that Harvester. And his shocks are shooting the tank. I think Alicia's going to steal it through weight of cost. She just has so much more money. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. What? I don't think these jump jets are going to last long enough.
No.
Kill the jump jets. If he'd blocked and killed the jump jets, he could have had that. Oh, I think Sol played that second missile pretty... Oh, he's still going. I think he's dead though, right? Yeah, and there's the Harvester too late.
This is dead now.
Sol needed to make the Harvester sooner, and I think if he just played... He almost had that second missile. He played it well and almost had it, but then he moved those shocks at a really bad time. And it really hurt him.